Hey everyone, it's Coach Mike, and in this video I'm going to talk about me doing a Muay Thai fight. Well, kind of. So this fight is going to be with IKF. It's a Point Muay Thai. So they're more exhibition matches, and you cannot knock your opponent out conscious. It's going to be focusing more on the technique and the skill. So sweeps are allowed, which I'm pretty happy about. I think that's going to be a huge part of my plan because we can't knock the air out of our opponent or drop him with knees or knock him unconscious. So I think sweeps are going to really score the highest. This fight, it actually kind of intrigues me because all my fights, actually I just had a fight in January and I'll actually do a review on that one. That was my first fight in 5 years, and there's actually pretty good backstory to that. So I was really happy to finally get back in the ring after 5 years. So yeah, so I'll do a breakdown of that one. So all the fights I've ever done have been just full on Muay Thai or slightly modified Muay Thai rules with no elbows or knees to the head. And I recently just did a kickboxing match. That wasn't too difficult, wasn't too far off from Muay Thai. The only thing we couldn't do is just full on sweeps, and the clinch was modified. You can only hold on for about 5 seconds, throw maybe 2, maybe 3 knees max, and they'll separate you. But this is the first time I've ever done like more like an exhibition point only type of sparring. So no traditional martial arts because I have a taekwondo background, but I actually never competed in just strictly just point sparring or point fighting matches. So this kind of intrigues me because with fights and those about you that have fought before, what's your greatest fear is getting knocked unconscious in front of your friends and your family or your girlfriend. So that's always in the back of your mind is like, do not get humiliated, don't embarrass yourself, and do well. So I think for this is going to be interesting because the knockout element is taken out of it. So you're going to have to focus a lot more on your technique and being slick and your head movement, your defense and your counters. And it really does take a lot of the pressure off. So I didn't really do like a full-on training camp for this because I do have a fight coming up. I just signed a contract, so I'll give you guys more details on that one in future videos. So I'm kind of using this fight as more of like a tune-up just to kind of stay sharp. So I just did my normal workouts, 20 minutes of jump rope usually, and then of course I would run for around 20, maybe sometimes 25 minutes, just kind of my regular maintenance. For fighting, I'll actually like up that obviously closer to 30 or even more, and then I'll usually like double my workload pretty much. But for just regular training, I just usually go to like maybe a class, or I'll just get together with my buddies and then we'll just hold pass for each other. We'll do sparring drills. We'll do like technical drills, that type of thing, just regular maintenance, make sure all the weapons stay sharp. But this one, I didn't really do like a full-on camp for this, so we'll kind of see how it goes. And I actually don't have a corner man for this either, because I really didn't want to bother like my teammates and my friends, like with taking up their whole Sunday. So I was like, well, since there's no full-on knockouts, I'll probably be okay. I'll just treat this as like hard sparring, so I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna kind of just wing it. I think a huge part of my plan is really those sweeps. I'm gonna try to spam as many sweeps as I can because that's probably gonna score the highest. But I think it's gonna be really intriguing because like I said, you can't just rely on your power just to drop them with knees or like a Superman punch. You gotta be really technical, you gotta be slick, which I'm more of a technical fighter anyway. And like I said, I think this is gonna be just a nice little tune-up for my main fight that's coming up. Because the guy I'm fighting, he's a pretty rough guy. I mean, he comes forward pretty aggressively. He's kind of wild. And one of my friends fought him and he said he had a hard time trying to knock him out. So I'm like, yeah, so I'll definitely get all the experience I can before that fight and make sure I'm sharp and ready to go. That fight's gonna be at a catch weight at 190. I'm pretty much already on weight. I'm waking up like around 194. When I hit the weights pretty hard, I can get up to about 210, but I do notice I'm a little bit slower and my conditioning isn't quite as good. So I think maybe the sweet spot for me is to hang around 195 to 200. And it's also really hard to maintain that weight for you bodybuilders out there or people that just like to weight train. As you know, once you start doing more cardio and more bag work, jump rope, it's really hard to keep the weight on. So I think for me, right around 195 to 200 is like kind of the sweet spot. So yeah, so thanks guys for watching, and I'll let you know how that goes. I'll make another video update, and then I'll also do a review of my last fight. Like I said, I was pretty proud of my performance overall, but I'll give you a breakdown if you guys are interested in that. and then I'll keep you guys some updates on the upcoming fight at the end of June. So like I said, that's gonna be a pretty tough fight for me. Like I said, the guy, he's pretty rough. He's not super technical, but honestly, these kind of fighters, they can really pose a problem if you're used to more like a more like traditional Muay Thai fight or more of a technical fight. The guys that come forward and are really aggressive or a buzzsaw, they can actually really create some big problems for you if you're more of a technical fighter. So I will make sure I'm ready for that because I'm not gonna get bulldozed over. So thank you guys for watching. Is there any other content that you wanna see? If you wanna see like some tutorials, if you wanna see like more like sit down videos like this where I'm just kind of talking more to the camera, being more personable, just let me know what you wanna see. And of course, I got my nunchaku, make sure I say that right, nunchaku videos too. So if you wanna see some highlights of that, or you want to see like some tutorials, let me know. I can do some heavy back stuff, sparring stuff. All right, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.